Welcome, everyone, to Ames, Iowa, home of Iowa State, and these Cyclones have been looking to gather strength all morning long. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will have the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And the entire playbook is wide open on second and short like this. Scrimmage, that'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Wildcats offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Arizona right back to the line. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He finds his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The aerial assault continues. Throws to the tight end. And the timing just a hair off. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. He'll keep it himself. Nice move to keep moving. Picks up the first down, still moving. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoops out of bounds. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Arizona comes out with another first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Feeling some heat. He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown, Wildcats!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
That makes the score Arizona 7, Iowa State.
And he'll bring it back. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go.
Intercepted by
Sets up the offense for this possession.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense here.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa State sending the offense back out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's got an open man. Nothing but green ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
Finds his man down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it set up on the outside. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. It's good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll be out of bounds at the 36-yard line after a solid return. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27. The offense starts with a short field. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, on a second and forever situation, they hand it off, and they're able to get a big portion of yardage back now to at least give themselves an opportunity to convert this 3rd down.
Makes the pass. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Cyclone! And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the...
Big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Arizona in a hurry. Quarterback checking off. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Floats it out in space. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Offense getting set for 1st down. To the ground with the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. He'll run it again. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. But nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. The Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Arizona right back to the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Arizona, number 6.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Arizona 21, Iowa State 10.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Might as well stick with him. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. He's got it. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Arizona. The defense with the scoop and score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the...
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown,
On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Arizona 35, Iowa State 10.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Offense in a split backfield. Running back searching for a hole. Plows through the defense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Corner's going to give them room. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Cyclones will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. And the Wildcats are in the hurry up.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that outright.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. It's caught. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Offense in the hurry up.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
2nd down coming up.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Number 5.
And it's up and no good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines, or else you draw the flag. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed. He can't wait for this game to be over.
The Cyclones send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David. Just give it.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
Coming after him. He's loose at the 15. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on 3rd down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
He makes the connection.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Unloads it left. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble. Has another 1st down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Ames. And it'd be easy to say these 2 offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to advance on.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona.
We just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently and to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They'll open the second half with a run. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the stomping has commenced.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. 1st down here for the offense. They'll give it to the back. Keeps the legs moving.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
At the 46-yard line.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The give from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Wide out in motion. He'll throw on 3rd down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the outside. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Arizona in a hurry.
2nd down.
From the gun, running back on the move. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
2nd down coming up. Quarterback checking the play. On second down, looking again to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Yeah, and just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And the route is on.
Arizona.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
The score, Arizona 62, Iowa State 10.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. The offense set for a 1st down play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got away. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That's not
That makes the
into the other side of that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Arizona right back to the line.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not
and they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Gets it out fast. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Cobb. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Wants to throw on second down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack.
What can you say about the impact this dude has had on this game? He has been completely unblockable all game long, guys. That's his 3rd sack of the game.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Turns it loose. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Jumped on top of the pile. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to throw. It's Brooks. Throws to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And that is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the Cyclones are flying down the field. They want to just keep throwing it. It's complete to the right. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Running the red zone. It's Gill. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth. How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd down. Quick strike complete.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Line getting set on 2nd down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And they're able to make the tackle.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. This is what you're looking